Yes, indeed. It's another Let's Talk Heavy session with the Jermaine Hall Show, man. We here and we live in full effect. Y'all know how we do, man. I need the energy. It's Friday night. Y'all know we came to get busy, not for a long time, but a good time. You understand me? If y'all ain't got your stuff to roll up with, if you ain't got nothing to drink on, you tripping. You in the wrong domain. You understand? So I need for y'all to go get something, put your feet up, put them kids up. You know what I'm saying? Put them kids up. This is adult night. This is adult night, and we gonna get busy tonight, man. I got a topic for you, and I pretty much don't want y'all to miss out on such a good time. I ran across this and I absolutely wanted somebody. What's popping, Big J? I wanted somebody to give me some feedback on what they thought about this video. This video touched a few people. I seen people going off just because I posted a clip of it earlier. People were it's a lot of controversy about her opinion of things. I saw it a different way. I saw it a different way because I understand our relationships don't run the same way. Our relationships don't work out in households the same way. So for me tonight, I want to go over a few points and actually touch on how it could go a few different ways. I don't know if y'all saw it or if you did. If you did see it, then bear with me. It's a short clip. If you didn't see it, then we'll get right to it. I'll play it for you. But first, I want y'all to share this. You know what I'm saying? Let people get a little time to get in here. I know that it's been a long week. I hope that y'all been very successful at everything y'all been trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I hope that people have decided to look above what people tried to do to you and still conquered all your visions is coming true. I know that when you have a clear mind, you can operate better out in this world. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and get your drinks, get something to smoke. If that's what you do, we about to put our feet up and have some grown folks talk this evening. I stream on Fridays, but I'm gonna start streaming more often throughout the week, simply so that y'all can get to know me a little better, man. I don't think y'all know Jermaine just yet. And if y'all got questions of me, you can absolutely ask those questions. I am a man of transparency. We do it here with fully loaded respect. You know what I'm saying? Even if you get out of character, I don't take it personal because I don't know you. And if I know you, guess what? You ain't gonna talk to me any kind of way to my face. Just gonna do it on camera. So now there's a video circulating. The young lady was very passionate about what she was saying. Respect to her. But I'm probably gonna have to play it a couple times. People come in waves. People catch the live stream late, you know, things of that nature. So bear with me. I want to go ahead and play this video and tap into my points so that y'all can understand where this live is about to go. This is the clip here.
Want to give it to him? Guess what? Don't ask him where he's going. Don't ask him where you been. If you're not interested, cool. Let him go do his thing then. How dare you think that you just all that where, oh, I could just not give him some. Play them games with the right man. He got 5 other chicks in his phone book right now that's swinging from a shower curtain. Trust me. The most abusive thing a woman can do, in my opinion, is to sit, make that man either be in a relationship with you, marry you, and then turn around and stop giving him what you promised. And there's no excuse. So if you're with somebody and they not giving it up, it's not cheating if you go get it from somewhere else, period. Because you went against the agreement first. That was you. I ain't signed up for this to be told no. He is then within his right to have another woman perform that duty that you didn't perform, especially if you're married.
Especially if you married. especially if you married. But she did not exclude you single folks. The first thing I want to address is that, like I said before, our relationships are different. I understand exactly where she's coming from, though. When you withdraw sex, people tend to make erratic decisions. They tend to go through the different functions of the mind. Some people go straight to the lick, getting the lick back. You know what I'm saying? That young lady right there, only thing she expressed was how well she was not going for the disrespect if she committed to you. That's something I like to step in on right there and tell people first and foremost the disrespect will not be tolerated. Not if I committed to you, especially if I'm actually holding up my end of the bargain. If I'm holding up my end of the bargain in this relationship, I expect you to carry your weight. Everybody needs to carry their weight on both sides. So if you looking to me for certain things, you're looking for me to do the things that I said I'd do in the beginning, and we've evolved as a people in this relationship, I think that is a small thing. It's a small thing for you to give me uh what I need in this world. I want a hunch. You know what I'm saying? I need that. I don't want it. I need it. And I know that sometimes you out of commission, so I ain't forcing nothing. But you telling me you just gonna stop giving it to me and then expect me to wait on you. Expect me to wait how long? Because now we talking about how long am I waiting? Are we even going through something? What are you going through? I'm gonna consider all the things before I make a decision to go get it elsewhere because naturally, me as a person, I've had a conversation with you about this already. I ain't getting it. I'm not satisfied. This, that, and the third. I'm a communicator. So if I done told you I am unsatisfied, if I done told you I ain't getting the sex that I think I deserve in this relationship, and you continue to walk away and dismiss how I'm feeling and the things that I need, and I know I'm holding up my side of things. I know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing in this relationship. I ain't talking about you cheaters, you slick ones. I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about the type of men that really do they handle their business in it. You know what I'm saying? They stand up in the relationship and they upstanding gentlemen, holding it down for the family. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to them. And a woman decides that for the life of her, she's not attracted for whatever reason and ain't gonna give it to you. Now that right there, one would beg the question, why would the man stay? Why would he stay? Well, before I get started into that, I want to say miss me with the typical this goes both ways. That's implied. That is implied on all fronts. Naturally, we talking about if a man, I don't know no men that withhold sex. I literally don't know one man that has been in a relationship and a woman said, I ain't getting it enough. Now, maybe her sex drive was higher than his. It wasn't that she wasn't getting it. She wasn't getting it as much as she wanted it. But I'm talking about to the point to where a woman really cut the man off. He cut the man off. She cut the man off, rather. So if you cut me off and then tell me, now you sit, you stay right there, don't you cheat on me. Hey, listen, the disrespect is at an all-time high. I hate when people respond that way as well. So Miss Essence, she say, I hate when people respond with that statement. That it goes both ways is so implied. But here we are calling, the moment I call a woman to the stage for accountability, I'm going to always hear it goes both ways. I don't want to hear that. Go make your own status. You know what I'm saying? Go make your own status and then talk about the men. And I'll come in there, I'll come to your post and we'll talk about the men together. But I ain't going to bring up nothing else except for what you posted. You know what I'm saying? Stay on topic. So for me, miss me with the typical this goes both ways argument. I'm not entertaining that tonight. So now the first question I have up against this topic is, do you think it's cheating if you breach the contract? How do you breach the contract, you ask? Well, I tell you, I'm glad you asked. You breached the contract because going into this conversation, I mean, into this type of relationship, you've bonded, you've had sex already. I'm pretty sure y'all been physical. And then you cut somebody off without notice or without regard, right? If you indeed are not feeling that person for whatever reason, if it's abuse, I understand why you cut them off. But we're not talking about extreme situations where somebody getting beat, somebody getting verbally abused, somebody being neglected. We talking about the women that say, I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Fake the y'all know y'all done faked the headache before. Don't lie to me. You can't lie to me. I know it's real. Women have admitted it on my other pods. Yep. Sometimes I just come in there and play sleep. I just come in there and act like I'm tired. But we'll get up the next day and go to the club for 48 hours straight and come back talking about you tired. Of course you tired. You've been gone for how long? I'm talking about the women that really just take it from the man and say, you sit and wait for me. Let me tell you something, young lady. If a man takes that type of abuse, and I call it abuse. It's abuse because what you're doing, you're being manipulative. You're not being straight up as to why you won't give it to them. You're not telling them, hey, listen, there is an issue. There is, I got this going on. I got that going on. Or the stress level is too high because of this. He'll probably hurry up and lighten your load just to get back to the norm of y'all relationship. He'll hurry up and try to fix every problem you got just to not lose that benefit of the relationship. I know it. Any good man with some sense will line you right up for success the moment you say, I can't have sex in these type of conditions. What conditions? We getting rid of them conditions. We gonna get them conditions gone. What you mean you ain't got no gas to get here? Cashed out, Uber, I'm on the way. Y'all know men accommodate as soon as you say, I got a I know men that said they paid for the babysitter all month to get to that girl. So you're not going to tell me you had to withhold that part of you from the relationship because it was too many problems. No, I ain't buying that. A man really into you? Yeah, I ain't buying that. No, I ain't buying that. Miss Essence say it blows my mind when I hear a woman say do they do that. It's so asinine to me. Yeah, absolutely. I feel the same way. And look, Essence, don't get beat up in these comments by these women because it feel like you caping for men right now, and I like it. I like that. I like that you're being honest about it. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I don't think it's cheating if a woman breached the contract and they ask, I know what your next question is going to be. I can read your minds and your hearts. Why not just leave? Why don't you just leave? There's never a reason to cheat. Is it cheating if I've been begging you for it and then I notify you, I just get it from somewhere else and neither one of us leave? I notified you. I put you on notice. Just because I want to get a need fulfilled, don't mean I want to leave you. And I can guarantee you, a million men will tell you, baby, nah, I just wanted some sex. I didn't want us to break up. It wasn't over between us. It sound crazy, don't it, ladies? I know it sound crazy, but he really don't want to leave you. He really feel like it's just sex. You know what I'm saying? Miss Essence got a rebuttal to what I said about you women beating her up in the comments. She say I don't give two shits about what they comments are to me. LOL. Hey, listen, that's that. That's that on that. I don't have to put nothing on top of it. No sauce added. That was a straight chase of drink. Uh, I don't believe it's cheating if the male has notified the young lady You lacking in action, and I want some action, right? If he's notified her, he's given her every reason to fix it. She still ain't following through. Why not leave? Well, is it always that simple too? Sometimes it ain't always that simple. We got kids. We probably got so much invested in this relationship that I'm not willing to give up all of that. You know what I'm saying? And I think we can live through this, me going out to fulfill my needs and coming back home and not bringing nothing to you. No harm, no foul. That's the way a responsible man would think about it. Like, I ain't finna go out here and had a woman messing up home. I ain't finna stop paying these bills, and I sure ain't finna bring her nothing when I come back out to these streets. I ain't finna bring the streets home. Basically, is what I'm saying. So if he go out there, fulfill his needs, notified you, where is the cheating? Yeah, you probably disagreed with it, but guess what was disagreed with first when he wanted it from you? The lady said in the video, don't ask the man where he going. Don't ask him who he gonna be with, because you done already ostracized the man in the relationship anyway. So why are you so concerned with my next move when the best move was to satisfy me? I'm not here to talk about what we're missing in the woman's world today. No. I'm here for the fellas tonight. I'm here for the fellas to talk about how we totally get denied, and then we're supposed to have discipline enough to sit there and take your BS as long as you dish it out. And then, what y'all call it, be a man. Don't get emotional about it. Well, let me tell you what my emotions say. My emotions say, I'm finna go make a move. I'm finna go make a move. It's not so drastic. I don't think that it's got to be so drastic that I'm going to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to beat you up about this move I'm finna make. Let the man cheat in peace. You know what I'm saying? If he gonna cheat, but see, Miss Essence, when you say let the man cheat in peace, I don't even think it's cheating because he notified her. If he telling her, he giving her good communication, where is the cheating at? Because I thought cheating was manipulation, hiding, sneaking, and doing it. I'm saying be respectful and keep whatever you doing out there, out there. It'll never make it back home. But you notified her, since you ain't gonna give it to me, I'm gonna go get it. And we ain't got to argue about it when we at home. Matter of fact, I'm gonna walk around here, still service you. You know, long as it don't interfere with how I take care of home, I don't feel like I'm doing you wrong. I ain't doing you wrong. I ain't brought you nothing. I ain't stopped paying these bills. I definitely ain't giving her gifts that I give you. You know what I'm saying? The communication is there. So I don't think I'm cheating on you if the communication is there. Now, what Jay said is definitely how I feel. That's her cheating him. Absolutely. You denying me. You telling me I can't have you in this relationship, but expect me not to want nobody else or not to fulfill these needs. Now, how am I sitting in this relationship fulfilling 98% of your needs? Because everybody know we ain't perfect. I'm not going to sit up here and act like men are in relationships being just perfect, right? That's not the case. We're not perfect. That's not the case. But I am saying, if the communication is there, whether you like it or not, and you don't change, and he go get it, ma'am, have so many seats this evening. Sit down. I can't be on your side. I can't be on your side because he tried to communicate, he tried to fix it, he tried to move forward. He still feel like I love you enough to build this life with you rather than apart from you. And he's showing it. He doing it by action. He ain't even let the fact that you stop having sex with him confuse him or throw him off balance. He's still caring for you like when y'all first met. You know what I'm saying? If he's still operating in that light, ma'am, you are the one cheating him. You the one cheating that man. Also, let me move to this next point. When your partner decides to not have sex with you, when is it okay to get it from somebody else? So now, if I'm contemplating stepping out, and this is just my opinion, my thing. If I'm contemplating seriously stepping out and I'm in a serious relationship, right? If it be, if it becomes a problem that I'm even trying to communicate to you that I'm missing something, I'm stepping out. If I feel like you've been doing it and I ask very specific questions of, are you sleeping with somebody else? And I know you looked me in my eye and lied, we both finna get some. Might not, you might say, you ain't none from you tonight. And I'm gonna respond with no, none from you tonight. Because, ma'am, play with yourself, not me. I know a lie when I see one. I know them little pretty tears, all of that. Yeah. You lying. You lying. And we know when you lying, you're horrible at it. So when is the right time to get it from someone else? Soon as you deem it time. Because I don't think waiting gonna fix nothing. Especially if this person ain't showed you nothing about them that's gonna change and you accept it. So if you accept their behavior of not giving you none, go get you some. Go get you some. What we waiting on? What are we waiting on? Go get you some. Keep it out their face. It's the respectful part. This is the part where women argue a lot with men over. You feel like you respecting that woman if you cheating on that woman. I told her, stay out of my relationship because I told her that's your opinion of it. How you calling it love if you sleeping with another woman? Hey, look, I ain't go to sleep nowhere. We hunched and I came home. I slept with my woman. I had sex with that other girl. And it didn't mean nothing. I can't even tell you her name. Then you got the scholars that's gonna say, man, sex is more than sex. That ain't how it go. You keep trading yourself for shortcomings. You feeding your body the wrong things. You knocking her pH off. Who knocking who pH off? I ain't get that message in my inbox or on my phone. She look healthy to me. What she doing outside of me that got her pH off? Cause we good. I used the condom with the other one, cleaned up. And she ain't giving me none. That's the scenario here. So how I'm knocking my girl pH off if she the one denying me sex in the first place? Don't give me that argument. Debunked. Okay, when is it okay to get it from somebody else though? Another scenario. If I'm sitting down with you, we having the most serious, transparent conversations. Here's what I know about transparent conversations. They still gonna lie. They gonna take Women gonna take certain shit to the grave. Do you hear me, fellas? To the grave. And when I mean to the grave, I'm talking about will swear on every kid they got, they dead granny and mama, will swear on the EBT card you just spent all the money on, and still be lying. Because their reputation is way more important than the relationship most times. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that. They can replace you, fellas, but they can't replace their reputation. They get torn down. Once it's torn down, and everybody look at you that certain way, no matter what circle you travel in, you got to move to Alaska to get that off your jacket. But even if you ever resurface online, somebody know, oh yeah, that was the town. You know what? You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna forget. So if that's on their jacket, they'll rather you break up with them, fall all the way out, and say we through. I ain't messing with you no more. They'll rather do that than admit to you, hey, listen, yeah, I got down and dirty with such and such, but I want to make this work between us. I only do this with him because of this. You think they gonna come out and say that? No, they not gonna do that. I've had the transparent conversation. Was I satisfied? 75%. with her input. That's my honesty. 75%. Most of it was spent telling me, listen to the responses. So I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. I'm gonna drop a jewel right now, and I want you to screen record me saying it. And I want you to, fellas, I want you to never forget this because it's something I learned years ago, and I had to understand it I had to truly understand it before it became apparent to me that it was a real thing. So it's easier to listen than talk your way through a conversation with a person that don't respect you. Let me say it real slow and break it down for you. It is easier to listen, fellas, than try to talk your way through a conversation with a person that already don't respect you. If she got any kind of love for you, she not tap dancing, she not trying to find a way to say it not to hurt you. She really give it up to you. She really tell you, hey, look, I've been, you know what I'm saying? I've seen women that respect the man. I've seen women that respect the man, how they treat the man versus the women that don't respect dude. They might like him. Don't get respect confused with liking. And I don't want to get too far off the topic, but hear me out, fellas. When a woman does not respect you, trust me, you will never get the truth out of her. You will never get there. And women don't look at it as not respecting you. They don't see it that way. We value respect. Women don't value the respect given to a man like we do. You know what I'm saying? We value respect so much, they like to talk about love. If men never had to say, I love you, we wouldn't. But when we get to talking about our respect, oh, that's all year long. We with that every day, all day. I die about my respect. So when a woman opens her mouth, I promise you, every man in every room will melt when a woman look him in the eye and instead of saying, I love you, she open her mouth and say, I respect you. Watch his change behavior. Everything about that man gonna go up a notch because I respect you. That's reverence he ain't used to getting. I guarantee it. Ask any man that's ever had a woman say, I respect him. How look at how he treat her and how she treat him versus the woman just saying, I love you. When they say I love you, you know what we hear? You know how many hoes told me that? I'm still trying to figure out what that means. Not calling you, the person saying it, a hoe. It's just, baby, there's trauma that sits with those three words. It's so many different types of trauma that come with those three words. Relationships, mom and dad relationships, sister and brother relationships, work relationships, past friendships. It's so many things that go with I love you that it gets lost in translation sometimes. And you trying to find common ground with the person that's saying I love you. But the whole time, the man is looking for respect. And when you respect somebody, guess what is invoked immediately? Discipline. So when y'all had them fallouts and y'all had them arguments or them little disagreements, you don't get to talking reckless and going below the belt because the respect is first. The respect is first. You bite your tongue on a lot of things because you respect this person first. Then come the love. You start nurturing the relationship a little bit better. There go the love. So do I want the love or the respect? I tell them I need my respect. We're talking about the love down the line. You can grow to love me. But I'm trying to earn your respect. Fellas, when they fall out of respect, you need to find your exit. You need to find your exit. Because trying to talk your way through a conversation with somebody that don't respect you, lost cause. It's easier to just listen, and they'll tell you everything that you need to know about moving forward. They're going to tap dance around the real issue. They're going to act like they forgot what you said. They're going to act like they didn't hear what you said or they don't understand it. Even though you speaking the same English you've been speaking all year in the relationship, at this point of the relationship, when there's adversity, they don't understand nothing you saying. I'm telling you, I've been there 100 times. What you talking about? What you mean what I'm talking about? This is English. What do you mean? What am I talking about? Okay, let me say it a different way. I am unsatisfied. I want to have sex. What's the problem? Is it me? What do you need in order for me to fulfill you while we're doing this act? I just ain't been in the mood and I don't know what you mean by that. I see what I'm saying? They miss your point on purpose when they don't respect you. And they can tell you all day they love you, but understand that respect is going to tell on them. It's going to tell them they could be the most endearing, sweetest person in your face and still not have no kind of respect for you because it got to come out. At some point, it got to come out. It got to, they can't hide it, but for so long, it has to come out when they don't respect you. What they say, you meet their representative first, then the honeymoon phase start dying down and you meet the comfortable version of them. Then you meet the actual person on the third level of the drop down. That's when they comfortable enough to start boo-booing and pooting around you, right? Then you finding out they bad habits. You finding out where they not a grinder. They was just telling you that when they met you, they really sleep all day and call you at night. You know what I'm saying? And you don't see no fruits of their labor. Ain't nothing happening. Ain't nothing popping. That's just like me saying, yeah, baby girl. Yeah, I produce and I film and you don't never see a podcast. You don't see me on no lives. I ain't did a live in 6 months, 7, 8 months. But I keep telling you I'm busy and I'm working. Well, what is you working on? The railroad? Because I ain't seen nothing. You don't even post a video or a post. You know what I'm saying? It's just that confirmation should be confirmation enough. You ain't even got to ask your friends about that. You know what I'm saying? So when we're talking about the woman keeping the sex from a man, here's where I get bogged down at. First, I'm going to go back to the video first because I want to quote her correctly. I'm going to stop it when I get to the point of it, but I want to quote her correctly when she said this.
Want to give it to him? Guess what? Don't ask him where he's going. Don't ask him where you been. If you're not interested, cool. Let him go do his thing then. How dare you think that you just all that where, oh, I could just not give him some. Play them games with the right man. He got 5 other chicks in his phone book right now.
That's it. Right there. That right there. He got 5 other chicks options. He got 5 other options. I want to go on record and say that's a lie. For most men, that's a lie. He ain't got no 5 options. He ain't got no 5 women in his inbox. He ain't got no 5 women waiting around talking about I can't wait to. That's a lie. I have a great personality. I am not shy. I exuberate the good, positive energy. I try to anyway. And let me tell you something. It is hard work to have 5 beautiful, attractive, and worth it type of women to be on your bumper. Unless you got the funds. Let me tell you now, I ain't talking about the 1%. I ain't talking about them. I ain't talking about the high 6 figures and up men either. I'm talking about us down here in these tax brackets. Them men ain't got no 5, 6 women that's worth it waiting on them. You know what I'm saying? So she said that they got 5, 6 men. I don't know what me and she talking about. Because dudes be holding on to their baby mama 12 and 15 years after the kid was 18, and they still ain't in love with their baby mama. But it's familiar and it's easy access for them. Or dealing with the most toxic woman in the world. But because it's access to sex, they'll dive in. They'll dive in. That tells me you ain't got no 5 women on your phone waiting because you won't even explore the new idea. You won't even explore the new idea because you still holding on to that. You know what I'm saying? So now, no, they don't. Don't you listen to that lady when she said men got 5, 6 options waiting on what men? We need to be very specific about what men have them type of women in their phone. And it ain't regular dudes, because come on, ladies, champion me when I say a lot of men talk themselves out of you being attracted in the first 10 minutes. Soon as you give them a chance, they done talk themselves right out of everything you was ready to give them. They done talk themselves right out of it. Now you got to revamp and be like, damn, he was fine. This, that, and the third. He had a nice car, nice house. He ain't got no kids in the way, or his kids are taken care of. But he got on the phone and said that. Or we went on that first date and he said that. I'm like, what? It is a million women that have told me I was ready to put down my entire life for this man until he opened his mouth. They wasn't on that man program. They couldn't get on that man program. So no, I ain't buying that. Now, she said, here we go. What was the next part she said that had me like,
now,
what? Let me get back to
her. Trust me. The most
swinging from a shower curtain. Man, them girls don't be doing that. Not in real life. I tried it. The shower curtain don't hold up sturdy. That's a lie already. So this is all for social media, I'm sure. But let's get back to the point I want to actually get to.
abusive thing a woman can do, in my opinion, is to sit, make that man either be in a relationship with you, marry you, and then turn around and stop giving him what you promised.
Now, wait a minute. She said, what you promised. Yeah, I tried it. I tried the shower curtain. Don't play. Do not play. I tried it. Oh, wait. I'm saying it wrong. Not that I tried to get the girl to swing from the shower curtain. I literally took myself in the bathroom back when that girl from Real Housewives or whatever that Atlanta show was, that reality show with Scrappy them on it, Love and Hip Hop or whatever. She had the sex tape come out with the other dude, Stevie J Baby Mama, I believe. Was it Stevie J Baby Mama? Or... No, that was Scrappy Baby Mama. I don't remember. It was 10 years ago or something. But she had the tape come out where she was hanging from the shower curtain. You know what I'm saying? And no, it wasn't no metaphor. That really, I know she was speaking generally, but I'm saying I really went in the bathroom to see if the shower curtain thing worked, because they did a whole sex tape and released it, and Shawty was on the shower curtain. So I was like, what kind of shower curtain is that? I had to go find out for myself. I pulled on the shower curtain. That thing came right down. And I know I'm not the heaviest man in the world. If it came right down with me, ain't nobody else getting up there. Ain't nobody else. And you telling me, Jay, to reinforce it? I ain't got time. Man, I got work to do. I got so many other things to do than sit around and wonder why this shower curtain ain't work for us in here. Miss Key said, we know she was exaggerating. The point was, he running out the door as soon as you are not giving it to him. Now, I'm not lost on that point. The point I'm lost on is where she think men often have somewhere to run to. That is not the case. Boy, they will go outside and search and look and bug people to death. That's why y'all get to laugh at the girls reposting inboxes. Reposting inboxes saying, girl, look what he been saying to me, begging and thirsty. It's because it don't come as easy as them niggas trying to make it. They lying. And fellas, I hate to say this, y'all lying. Y'all ain't getting it that easy. Unless you got the DRUGSs. You know what I'm saying? The party favors. The girls that do them, but are we gonna put them in the worth it category? I don't know. That's y'all. It's up to y'all. Now the next part.
And there's no excuse. So if you're with somebody and they not giving it up, it's not cheating if you go get it from somewhere else. Period. Because
I spoke to that. I ain't had not one woman tell me I'm not wrong for feeling like I don't feel like it's cheating if he communicated. But even if he don't communicate, is he wrong if she started this war? Two wrongs don't make a right. That's the first thing somebody gonna say. Two wrongs don't make a right, but we damn sure even. And I don't know, not one time I gambled and broke even, I went home upset. I can't think of not one time. So there's something to think about.
Because you went against the agreement first. That was you. I ain't signed up for this to be told no.
To be told no.
He is then within his right to have another woman perform that duty that you didn't perform, especially if you're married.
Hey, listen. Having a woman perform the duty. Let's talk about the duty. We are literally talking about having sex. That's it. In a relationship. The person you chose, the person you picked, whatever benefit you get from them, you can continue to capitalize. You can. But you want to withhold the biggest part of the bargain from the person that's holding you down, really giving you everything you. Now, I do call it cheating if you just lay in the bed one night, wanted it, she didn't give it to you, and you got that old thing back. Man, that's cheating, man. Come on, man. You ain't told a girl you dissatisfied. You ain't communicated. No, the vibe ain't even off. She doing everything she supposed to be doing. I ain't talking to you regular cheaters. Let's get that straight. I already said this, but I feel like I need to reiterate. I already said I'm not talking to you regular cheaters that ain't gonna never get right. I ain't talking to y'all. I'm talking to the people that like to communicate and want to see their lives go smoother in these relationships with people that they like. People that they can see a future with, or people that they're just kicking it with, and it's a good vibe. Ain't nothing wrong with the vibe. They like, man, it's been 3 years and we ain't had no problems. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, let it go. Let that ride. I don't see nothing wrong with that. So now, another thing, I can't even front when I say this. If you are the type of person, if you're the type of person that gets sensitive about cheating because of past relationships, and you know what I'm saying, you get upset. You still carrying baggage, basically. That's what I'm saying. If you still carrying baggage from the last relationship, you ain't supposed to be dealing with nobody no way. You ain't even healed enough to be talking to a new person. I hate that. I hate that people can't identify that the reason everything is a trigger is because you're not ready. Everything's a trigger because you're not ready. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to sit here and argue with a person that's continuously triggered. Welcome, my brother. What's popping?
Hey, what's good? What's good?
Man, you want to pop in? I guess you got something to say about this subject. Do you want me to play the video for you before you comment?
Yeah, play the video for me. Let me check it
Okay,
out.
for the people in the back, I'm gonna play the video for him before he get to cussing me out about why I'm advocating for certain things. Here go the video.
Give it to him. Guess what? Don't ask him where he's going. Don't ask him where you been. If you're not interested, cool. Let him go do his thing then. How dare you think that you just all that where, oh, I could just not give him some. Play them games with the right man. He got 5 other chicks in his phone book right now that's swinging from a shower curtain. Trust me. The most abusive thing a woman can do, in my opinion, is to sit, make that man either be in a relationship with you, marry you, and then turn around and stop giving him what you promised. And there's no excuse. So if you're with somebody and they not giving it up, it's not cheating if you go get it from somewhere else. Period. Because you went against the agreement first. That was you. I ain't signed up for this to be told no. He is then within his right to have another woman perform that duty that you didn't perform, especially if you're married.
Bro.
Whoa, whoa. That's a tough one there. You know, we done talked about this over the summer times, like numerous times about the situation like this. But on the real, like probably if the youth, if they looking at it in a standpoint of view that they do, that shit could fly. But a real marriage, hell no, that ain't gonna fly because you know that's a commitment that share. Go ahead.
Go back to the youth first.
Okay, go ahead.
Why would the youth not honor? Okay, so a woman's you saying it'll fly for a dude to go sleep with another girl, then come back home safe. Everything good. Are you saying that? What
No,
you saying about
it's
what
not.
you saying about the youth?
I mean, you got to set some kind of standards, man, in the relationships. You know what I'm saying? You got to really have like, if you want a long lasting, meaningful relationship, you got to set standards to it. You know what I'm saying? That meaning that you can't straddle the fence on that. You get what I'm saying? Like if they youthful and they agreeing, you know, young, we've been there where you gonna date and where you gonna, you know, experience multiple partners and multiple relationships because you're trying to find your identity in your relationship, your stance in relationship. A lot of people may not agree, but hell, we all been young, so let's just keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? But as you get older, things change. Your views on things change. Your grasp on life change. Even your responsibilities and your values. And it may be in a relationship as well. It depends on how you building your relationship. You're trying to build it strong and meaningful, loving, you know, with all those aspects. Like, you know, that circle got to be complete. It's got to be balanced. You know what I'm saying? Basically to fit that. And I ain't a perfect one, but hey, who am I to judge? You know, God do that. So I'm just saying realistically, we as human beings, we understand and can relate to that. You know what I'm saying?
Quick question. Now I was
Yeah.
talking about options earlier. She mentioned options. Dude got 5, 6 options in his phone. I
Okay.
said that's a damn lie. Every dude ain't player. Most dudes ain't that player. I know what I can accomplish out in the field,
Mm-hmm.
but it's rare that people can get as far as I get because I've heard
Exactly.
men talk to women. So when
Exactly.
women say he got a bunch of women, da 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 da, you know what I often revert back to? Y'all
Yeah.
all sleeping in the same circles because it's only a couple of men that can appeal to y'all. So why do
Exactly.
you keep saying all men are the same when y'all all sleeping in the same circle? You
Exactly.
after the same man. Everybody
Exactly.
find the same dude attractive for whatever reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most dudes move off free advertisement. The last girl I fucked with told every girl everything I do great. Now every girl she told coming after me, right?
Yeah, yeah, for
And
sure.
every guy. So when we say we do men ever talk about we got options? Have
I
you been in
mean,
circles? Have you been in circles where men brag about options?
I have. It only being because we had those conversations where guys may have different conversations because we come from different areas and we travel. So we're not local gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I have. And where I came from, you got to think where I've been at. You get what I'm saying? So those was hot topics as well because some of those guys dealt with situations from
You
that type
can't
of stuff.
you
So
can't say where I've been at. The listeners don't know what that means. It's a
okay,
broadcast.
well, let me let those know. Some of my life, for those who don't know, I was incarcerated almost 25 years of my life. 14, I was on max at a maximum facility, and then I did 11 at the only federal death row facility in the United States, and that was Terre Haute, Indiana. Um, I did a lot of growing in both of those systems, and it was a lot of things that I had to deal with as a man because I watched other gentlemen come inside those systems and they deal with those same situations. And then we talk about individuals that was on the other end that ain't coming back home, and those that shed their tears for the wrongdoing that they done that couldn't change the hand of time. So it was basically a real strong conversation and connection because I allowed myself to feel the anger and also be able to ask those questions that wasn't able to be asked in a jury or whatever, because I'm a man. Like, I got children, I got family, so I got a heart. So yeah, we're gonna address those things as men because as a black man in society, somebody got to stand for a change as far as how men think and how black folks think in general. So it was my obligation as a man in general to change that type of stereotypical thing that they view us as black men. I wanted to get out and allow the world to see a vibrant me, a newer me. I'm not perfect, but I'm striving. A lot of things I learned, I've self-taught myself, being an entrepreneur, um, to speaking to kids, seminars, accomplishments that I've got, certifications, all the way to business building, business, and also continuing that as of now in the entertainment field. A lot of people don't know of me. I'm in the backfield of a lot of industry stuff, connected with big people in the industry. I have my hands in a lot of the things in 52 states and international, for those who don't know me. Me and Jermaine, these are topics that we cover, that we sit down gracefully. Like, this is a passion of ours to give back to the community so the community can also get an input. We know we're faced with difficulties in life, financial situations. Sometimes you may need that ear, and this is a way of channeling those type of things. With that being said, back to this topic, I've seen a lot of individuals through my lifetime outside of that deal with a lot of things and personal experience. So that's why I said, nah, that ain't a safe thing because, it's in the end result, it's a consequence, especially when it ain't going in the light of being positive or righteous. Let's keep that in mind because, you know what I'm saying? If it ain't righteous, it ain't right. So, I couldn't straddle the fence on that because the results of it was still, negative results. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I say that, bro, and to this audience, just my view of that stand and my stance on that.
I like that. I appreciate you giving us all that information, bro.
Appreciate that.
The clarity on options, though. You said you've been around brothers that have absolutely 100% talked about their options, right? But was that
Yes.
majority of the guys you've met?
You said, was that a majority?
Fellas
I
you've met.
can't say.
So
I can't say because
I ain't talking about the hood stories.
nah.
Smash too. You know what I'm saying? Cause we know they be lying. We know when them niggas
Hey, we
lying.
know, but I be around. No,
I'm
I be
talking
around
about,
the A-listers too.
talking about
You know,
stand-up gentlemen. Do the stand-up gentlemen be talking about I got this option, that option, this option, that option? I don't think we
no,
have conversations, bro. We really
it's
just
not a
met.
conversation.
It's not a conversation, is it?
What you say?
I said it's
Yeah,
really not a
it's not a
conversation.
conversation.
So for me, When I hear a dude talking about all the women he got, I don't believe you. You can't hear me?
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Nah, I can't.
It's because you was playing with your phone. It's because he playing with his phone. You gotta put it on do not disturb when you get on here. You put it on do not disturb when you get back in here. You know what I'm saying? That we lit. But for me, most men that have those options do not and absolutely do not. I know you can hear both of us. Thank you, Shelly. I can hear him too. I know it's his phone because it keep going off and he taking calls and text messages. So that's the issue with the audio. Now, back to the subject at hand. I don't believe a woman should not be held accountable for her actions in withholding or withdrawing from being intimate with her partner in a relationship after the communication has been had. Now, the way that she put it for the viral moment was just any man should be able to move like he want to move the moment he don't get it. Now that is selfish and also is premature to just be one time. If we talk about one or two times, he didn't get some this month. Should he go out? I think that's premature because we ain't even worked through this issue yet. So don't get me wrong when I say I am for the man absolutely going to get what he needs to be fulfilled, and he not done with Shawty yet. He really like her. He really love her. Whatever the state of the relationship is, he values what's going on. You know what I'm saying? If he value what's going on, I believe that he should. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm back on, bro.
I put that on do not disturb because when
I
they click
did.
in, yeah, when they click
Hey,
in, it takes the sound out. But go ahead.
I, yeah, sorry about that, y'all. But you can see I'm a busy man, and then I can't. And sometimes because I have so many conference calls and so many time zones are different. That's why. But uh, back to like I was saying, yeah, bro. It's like I mean, I met guys. You know, I've been around a lot of people, all the way to like kingpins out of the country and stuff. So it was a different thing, like how they treated their family. Like it wasn't even just about the woman; it was just about family value in general. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a cultural thing. Like it was something that really a lot of people in the States have lost grasp of because of so many things on media that they get involved in that they losing track and then being in tune with what's reality of life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Involvement, the way they look at things. Like everybody's following a trend and saying like if I say, okay, this is cool to be dumb, everybody feel they looking at the same thing, they're gonna be cool to be dumb. Like, and that's just basically how that is, even with polygamy. Like if you look at it now, a lot of people speak of poly openly when it used to be a conversation that was a cult. We looked at that as a cult type thing. Like that was, it was shunned, you know what I'm saying, to us growing up back then. Like, I was born in 1974, for those that don't know.
Nah,
So,
you way before me. But what I will say, it wasn't looked at as a cult to me because I ain't find out about it until I was well into my 20s, probably after
for
25.
real?
But
Yeah.
I saw it. No, I'm talking about with the US practicing it. So I
No.
saw it. I knew about it, but
Yeah.
me personally seeing it with my own eyes and
Oh,
then
yeah.
trying it in the US,
Yeah.
that was after
Yeah.
25. So I didn't look at
Yeah.
it as a cult. I just looked at it like when they started doing that and how that worked. Because the reason I was saying, I'm gonna tell you the reason I was saying how that worked
hmm
is because I had multiple women
Is that me too?
that knew about each other
Yeah.
and they still didn't get along. They
Mine
still didn't
did.
vibe. I had
Mine did.
situations, I had situations physically where the girls got along only in that moment. Soon as
Yeah,
everything was done in the bedroom, they beefing about something. So I'm
for
thinking in my
sure.
head, it didn't work for me because I'm like, I don't want to be y'all supervisor 7 days a week. Because y'all ain't
Yeah,
arguing about nothing, first of all, and I'm not trying to appeal or appease two different people 7 days a week. I already like my me time. Now I
for
got to
sure.
accommodate two different women from two different sides of the world about everything. Man,
For sure.
get out of my face. Like, nah. And money, and let's not play. Everything they advertise about poly, I don't know how we got here. Yes, I do. I don't want to stay here. Everything they advertise about poly online be what? Two beautiful ass women and an aesthetically decent man with what? Money. Do they
Man, that's
ever
some
show?
weirdos.
No, I'm saying
Man,
it's the only
it
ones
be
they.
some.
I'm saying that's the
Yeah,
only ones that go viral and they keep publicizing is the fine ass women with the
yeah,
dude that look good that got all the
yeah.
bread.
I
Dog.
wouldn't agree with all that. I ain't gonna say them niggas looking like nothing. Biscuit looking ass niggas. I'm just saying.
But see,
Hey,
I'm
I'm
not
gonna call a
insecure.
spade.
I'm secure in my
I'm not
man.
either. I'm
I can
not.
say it
It ain't
too.
even that. It
I'm
ain't
saying,
even about being insecure. I
I'm
just call
saying
them that. I just call them
because
that, bro, because they weird. They weird, bro. To me, they weird. So yeah, that's what I call them. It ain't got
I ain't,
nothing to do with the size of, you know.
okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I ain't even gonna get on the security part then, so I know where you're coming from. But for me,
Yeah.
what they publicize about poly, I had to wonder why it only be these people, these influencers that they put. I know it's some ugly motherfuckers that's in poly relationship. Why they ain't never on here? You know what I'm saying? Then I thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
US ain't raised us like that. And by US, I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about even our people, not the system, our people.
Yeah,
And I also got to think
exactly.
about the restraints of the system and what our people can do. It would actually financially be better for us all to operate in that type of relationship.
You think?
But who going for it? Who going for it?
Shit.
Because if you got two women with two master degrees, the dude ain't got nothing but a trade, but it's not any trade. It's a trade that make over six figures, right?
That's called pimping.
He own a plumbing company, right?
Yeah,
You hear? He own a
I'm
plumbing
listening.
company. They doing they
Mm-hmm.
separate. Maybe one is a doctor, the other girl a nurse. How much money
Mm-hmm.
coming in one household? Now, but you think about the demand of those jobs, y'all can afford nannies or even more partners that don't
Exactly.
do what y'all do as the breadwinner. So I think a village is important, but I'm thinking on the level of once it gets physical, who's missing what? Because me as a man, I'm gonna tell you out my mouth on the record, I can't satisfy two women in one night. Maybe I can if they
Shit, I
if
am.
they if they finish quick. No, if they
I'm
finish
like,
quick, if they finish in a timely manner, you can't guarantee that that girl mind right that night. I'm talking about on a consistent basis. Can you
for
satisfy
sure.
two physically?
Hell
No,
no.
because one on one, we don't satisfy each other consistently.
Barely can satisfy one.
You see
Cause
what
they
I'm
some
saying?
need, yeah,
It
they some
takes
needy
a
beings.
mental connection and spiritual connection to even satisfy one. Now you asking me to take on two souls?
Man,
Man, you out your mind, man. Come on, dog. You a player, man. You know that
for
ain't
sure.
doable. But we gonna try it because we ain't scared of nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We ain't scared of nothing. I'm gonna try it, but watch
Head
and
first.
be ready for the downfall of it all. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like shit, fuck it if y'all want to
Mm-hmm.
leave. Y'all can leave because I've been talking to Shawty over here anyway. You know what I'm
We gonna
saying?
holler at
But
you.
let me ask you, is it abusive to keep sex from your partner? Do you think that's a thing? You think it's abusive to go that far?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it's abusive. Hell yeah.
For
Too
what?
abusive.
I mean, you can't just say
Man,
hell yeah.
I can't be laid in the bed and my my dick on hard, man, and I'm just over there exposed to this. No, I'm not. If I got a significant other, that's not happening, you know. But we do this shit. We do this shit. All of us do it probably. I ain't gonna say that, you know what I'm saying? We do this shit. If you mad and you just don't want to be bothered, that's the same thing. You get what I'm saying? So shit, we do, everybody do it. It just some just have a longer how can I say it? They'll hold a grudge long as hell. I'm like a turtle. I'm like a turtle. You gotta think. I can go without it. Cause mentally, I don't prepare myself to do that anyway. So I can. So you know what I'm saying? To me, and it's unfair though. It's unfair because it's damaging to both parties. Cause then you withholding and you know what I'm saying, at all the time you can just sit there and work that solution, work that problem. That just being 100. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I, I agree with Miss Essence. She said that's crazy, especially when you marry. So now for me, well, I got my dog in the house. G Hustle in the building, man. He said, bro, women don't understand logical reasoning. They want to believe social traditions. And to that, you say what? Do you believe women would rather dive into the social traditions above logical reasoning? So now, if you come to a woman and say something logical, like, "Listen, man, I done head off a week because you've been mad, but goddamn, how long you gonna be mad? I want you. You know what I'm saying? I'm over this shit. What we gonna have to do to fix it?" And she still say, "I got a headache," and go to bed on you. Okay, his internet messing up, but G Hustle, listen, bro. I believe women have a logical understanding. I just don't think they're more connected to it than we are. I think they have a logical understanding. Now, what they choose to tune into, that's a decision. That's a decision that you have to make for yourself. And you absolutely have to be the person to say, either I mess with that or I don't. I never discount a woman's intelligence. Her intelligence is all the way there. That's why we picked them. That's why we picked them. We liked that they were smart. We love that they was savvy when it came to certain areas. They complimented us. So to diminish that by saying they don't have no logical reasons in the end when it don't work out, I think that is unfair because we saw it in them at first, but we have to be clear about what they tap into because there's certain things that we're capable of, but we don't tap into it. And I give you a full example of me. I absolutely love love. Boy, do I love love. I like all the love. You know what I'm saying? The flowers, the candy, da 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 da. Anything you can call romantic, the R&B. I love love, but if you not her, if you're not the person, I don't see love right here. I can't tap into it. So it's all about what you can bring out of a person. And I think that if we condition a person for our logic, they're in it. But that all dates back to what I said earlier on the live when I said the respect factor. Once a woman loses respect for you, there's nothing else to move forward with. The moment the respect is gone, we can't move forward in this. We can't do what we was doing before. The honeymoon phase is dead. We can't do those things anymore because the respect is gone. So now she got respect for me. Then comes the love, and then comes the behavior. Have you ever talked to a woman before for quite some time and noticed her lingo changed? How she talked to you, words she used, or her accent changed a little bit? Yeah, she met a new dude. She met a new nigga. She got some new habits. That's what happened. I picked up on it early with a lot of people. It's some dudes that came around me using words from the East Coast, and I know we've been in the bottom for all our lives. I'm like, man, who you been hanging around? You know what I'm saying? That's a thing. So, but add my brother right quick. He about to bounce. I think he gone though. I don't know if he gone or not. I think he might be gone. Yeah, he gone. But anyway, I came tonight for a good time, not a long time, ladies and gentlemen. The conversation was again about women that withdraw and withhold sex from a man. I wasn't talking about both sides, that's implied. I just don't believe men withhold sex. I don't believe they withhold sex. They don't. I think that a woman can say, "You're not giving me enough," but I ain't never seen a man punish a woman for withholding sex. Big dog, you finna step out. You gotta go move around.
Yeah, man, I got an
Give me-
engagement I gotta go make, y'all.
Okay, you gotta be
Sorry
still.
about
You
the
gotta be still.
man.
Be still. Be still. Be still. You
Huh?
walking around. What's the good word you want to leave with the people before
All
you
right,
get up? It's Friday night. I'm finna let them go anyway. Because I know they done pregame with me. Now they finna turn up on the weekend.
man. I just want to say, man, y'all be safe out there, man, and know that you know what I'm saying. If you just have a closed mind about things, it's always going to be closed to you. So you got to open your mind to new things and new horizons. And always remember this too. The Paul the Truth said this, and he is. You know what it is, baby boy. And man, thank y'all for tuning in on Jermaine Hall Show as well, man. It's always one when we get together, man. You know what's going on. April the 14th, Jermaine.
Oh yeah,
You know
showcase
what it
day.
is. I got to
Showcase.
talk with you in
We lit.
Maryland,
I'm
Baltimore,
already ready.
Maryland. A whole
I'm
lot of
already ready already. It's up there.
huh?
I'm already ready already.
Yeah,
It's up April 14th.
man. You
Maryland.
know it's up there.
In
Yeah,
Maryland.
Maryland, Baltimore, man. Yeah, it's at the Safari Hotel in Maryland, man. Upscale celebrity. Any artist, man, y'all trying to tap in. We got iHeartRadio gonna be in the building. We got Maverick Distribution gonna be there. So it's gonna be distribution deals on deck. All A-list celebrity. Anybody know about Safari? Man, it's an upscale, you know what I'm saying? So if you come in there, man, it's about to go down. It's a statement. This is a statement thing. You know what I'm saying? Let people know that didn't know who I was because they called me Memphis. They didn't know us. My name is actually Paul the Truth. You know what I'm
Be
saying? I'm an
still.
artist
Be
as well, but
still.
I do business.
Be still.
I
The
got you.
internet,
I'm
the
trying
internet
to,
chop up.
you
The
know, I be
internet chop up.
moving.
Yeah, the internet chop up when you move.
I
Yeah.
got you. Y'all know I be moving, man. Sorry about that. But bruh, we got an all lady showcase coming up too. We got Mogul Mondays coming to Tennessee. So out in Murfreesboro, I'm in Nashville area. Y'all get ready. We got big things coming, you know what I'm saying? So y'all keep in mind, y'all artists trying to tap in. We also got celebrity boxing. We need boxing girls to hold the thing up. Venues want to stream the boxing match from their clubs, tap in. Also sponsorships. Y'all know what it is. Big business, baby. Man, y'all tapped in with Jermaine Hall. Y'all tapped in right, man. Salute, bro. You doing big
I
things.
appreciate
Love
you
you,
very
boy.
much. I see you soon. Love you back, family.
Mm.
Ladies and gentlemen, so y'all came here for a good time, not a long time. And I just want to tell y'all, stop withholding sex in relationships. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. It's not fair to the masses. It's not uh something that even should feel right to you. I don't think you should feel right doing that. If you done, you done. But to put somebody on punishment as an adult is crazy to me. But this evening has been great, man. I wanted to talk about that video. She spoke on a few things I disagree with, but for the most part, I wasn't mad about it as long as you use communication. As long as you tell somebody you're going to get it. They can disagree, but if they don't have no change behavior, if they don't fix it, hey man, I don't believe that you're wrong. I feel like you should keep going. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe you're wrong. And if that ended a relationship, she was gonna end it anyway. She was gonna leave you anyway. She just wanted to keep you for the benefit of what she was getting out of it. And that's the thing. Fellas, remember what I said to you about respect. The moment she lose respect for you, you ain't gonna get nothing else great out of her. And don't think that the sex is something great. Don't think that. It probably feel great, but trust me, she'll give you some. But that's to her benefit if she likes you enough to take it. But she absolutely don't still like you. It's still a thing. She can tune right out and let you get your thing off to control you right after that. To control you right after that. Because she know you're going to jump right in your feelings when you finish getting your thing off. That's a thing. Don't let them seduce you into being dumb. Be who you are. If you're going to accommodate the woman, be her friend, lock in those things. Hey, man, that ain't you being dumb. But understand when you're being used. Understand when you're being used. But I do want you to understand that your respect is the highest level of things you can ever compromise. Don't ever compromise your respect. That's a thing. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to be right here with me, man. I see y'all next week on the Jermaine Hall Show. Salute.